Have you ever noticed asking for help feels like wrong? Not embarrassing, not difficult, just wrong. Like you're supposed to figure out everything on your own. Asking for help will somehow make you a burden. For the longest time, I thought it was just my personality. I thought I'm independent. I like things doing myself. I don't need anyone. But over time, I realized something. Maybe I wasn't independent. Maybe I never learned how it feels like to be supported. Looking back, I can't remember many times I asked for help. Even when I was overwhelmed, I stayed quiet. Even when life felt heavy, I smiled and said, I'm okay. Even if I don't understand a concept, I spend years to just figure it out on my own instead of just asking someone to help and explain it to me. If I was emotionally exhausted, I would isolate myself, not because I wanted, but because asking for help just felt unnatural to me. It felt safer to struggle alone than to risk hearing, you're asking for too much. Handle it yourself. The strange thing is, I didn't realize I was doing it because it became so automatic to me. Our brains are incredible at adapting. When we were children, we didn't consciously decided that this is how we'll respond to life. We learned it. If your needs were ignored, your brain recalls don't have needs. If asking for comfort led to criticism, your brain learned don't ask. If you had to become responsible before you were ready, your brain learned no one is coming, figure it out yourself. And after years of repeating those patterns, they don't feel like coping mechanism now. They feels like your personality. You tell yourself, I'm just independent. I don't trust people easily. I like being alone. Maybe that's true, but maybe that weren't your choices. Maybe they were survival strategies. Sometimes people admire people like this. They say, you're so responsible, you're so mature, you can handle everything alone. And from the outside, it does look very impressive. But what people don't see is the loneliness. They don't see the nights you were carrying everything yourself. They don't see how exhausting it is to believe that you have to solve every problem alone. Because when you were always the strong one, somehow you believe you were not allowed to fall apart. You became everyone's safe place, secretly desiring that if anyone could do the same for you. This is something I learned the hard way. The ability to do everything by yourself and not needing anyone doesn't mean you're healed. Maybe you have never experienced how healthy support feels like. Healing isn't a flex that you can carry everything alone. Healing is realizing you were never meant to carry everything alone. Humans are wired for connection, not because they're weak, but because we are human. So I want you to think about something. When was the last time you asked for help without feeling guilty, without apologizing, without immediately thinking about how am I going to pay them back? Or maybe a harder question. You can answer this one in the comment section or in your journal. When was the last time someone asked you how you were and you answered honestly? Not I'm fine, not I'm okay. Actual honest answer. And if you can't recall it, maybe your survival mode has been speaking for you for a long time. This week, I don't want you to do something big. I just want you to practice receiving. If someone offers help, don't automatically say, I'm fine, it's okay. If you're confused, ask a question. If you're having a bad day, tell someone you trust. Start with something small because learning to receive support is a skill and not just any skill. It feels uncomfortable before it becomes natural. Maybe you have spent years believing that asking for help makes you weak. You don't have to earn love by carrying everything alone. You don't have to prove your worth by surviving in silence. This was season 3, episode 3 of Things We Learned Too Late. And I really hope you are loving episode 1 and 2 of season 3. And if you do love it, and if you are learning, and if you are looking forward to any other topics, please do comment and tell me. I would just love it. And it do help me like keep going in this journey. I see you in the next week. And I love you, Kali, so much as always.